Hi, this is Jenny at Sound Shore Realty. Hello? Yes.
I'm just wondering if your rental is still available, the one that's on Pembroke Road. It's the second story, 106.
Which one was that?
It's 106 Pembroke.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're just a little late for that. It's gone.
Okay, all right. I thought so, but
Okay, thank you.
we'll check. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Did they have a radon test at Pemberwick Road? Do you know if there was a radon test on there, on Pemberwick, for the rental? What about rentals? What about rentals? I guess it's up to the landlord.
It's not required.
It's not required. Doesn't the landlord of the property, don't they have to conduct a radon test?
The homeowner should have had the property tested when he purchased it. And, therefore, the homeowner is responsible.
The homeowners.
And
Doesn't that have, does the information have to be disclosed to a renter?
no,
But can they ask for it?
certainly.
Do you recommend that, do you recommend they ask for
In
it?
my experience, I would say if you're renting an apartment below grade, it might be something you might want to ask about.
What does that mean, below grade?
Well, the euphemism is garden level. You
Oh.
know, right on
Oh,
grade,
oh.
on grade, or you walk down some stairs, below grade.
Then they might have a more of a risk of having exposure?
I believe that's more of a risk.
So what, now you're saying to mitigate the problem, you can just
Okay,
open a window, but if
there-
it's an ongoing problem,
I
What-
have some literature which I was looking for, but what it is somebody, you call the company that does the mitigation, they come in and evaluate based on your test results, and they basically sink a pipe into the ground, and they have a fan
okay.
contraption, and it dissipates the gas.
So that would be an ongoing thing that you would need to have on your property that would be going all the time, this pipe and the fan to,
Well, I'm being very casual about this. I haven't had a radon issue.
but
The
that,
last one I had was in Cortland Manor in Putnam County.
okay.
And my architect agent, John Scarlata, he mitigated that property with the fan
And the pipe.
and the pipe.
So when the radon, when the level of radon was tested after the pipe was put in with the fan, it was fine?
It was acceptable.
It was acceptable, it was acceptable.
Because then there is a retesting.
How often do you have to be retested?
As long as the fan system is tested, once it's retested, that usually means it'll be fine, providing the system is in place.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound, now is that something that the homeowner has to go, do they have to incur the cost of that? Does insurance cover it, do you know?
No, the insurance companies don't cover it.
Oh.
The person selling the house is usually responsible for it.
And if you're, okay, so the person who's selling the house, now if you're living in a property that you've never had tested and you have tested and you find out there's unacceptable levels,
Well, then you certainly should have it tested.
and to have this kind of system put in the pipe and the fan, is that something the homeowner has to pay for? Does insurance cover it? Do you know?
I have never seen, in my experience, it is not an insurance issue,
Oh,
but this is, I am not an expert
Right, I
on
hear you.
insurance issues,
Mhm.
but my experience is the homeowner has always been responsible for it.
do you know roughly, is it an expensive thing to do?
It's quite affordable,
Oh.
and I'm in the category of most realtors.
Mhm.
And the joke is realtors are the cheapest group of people on the face of the earth, or very smart and frugal.
Ma, how did you get into that group? Because you are not cheap.
No, but I'm smart and I'm careful and I'm frugal.
Okay, that's...
So when I can't quite remember the cost, but John would know. And I thought to myself, well, that's not so bad. So if it wasn't so bad, it was anything between $300 and $600, or maybe it was, anyway, it was under $1,000.
Oh, well, that sounds affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I can look up my literature and be more exact, but if that'll cover my spontaneous, off the top of my head, information,
I
I'm
guess.
sorry it's not more precise.
Oh, it's fantastic. And I would imagine that if anybody had any questions about it, they could just go on the EPA website. I would just type
Absolutely.
EPA/radon
And when
or
you
EPA.
when you buy a
.com.
house, ask your realtor about radon.
Oh, I love that. Can you say that again?
Be sure and ask your realtor about radon.
Jenny P. Muto, you are genius.